we're gonna check out lesson 8. Last time I didn't complete the lesson 7. There's still one more section I need to cover. I will cover that later. But for now, I'm gonna just go ahead and start lesson 8. Okay, to start the lesson, of course, we need to open up a starter file. I'm gonna just go ahead and do that. Okay, so there are two color modes you can sort of choose when you create a file. So if you go to advanced option, there's a color mode. So there are two color modes. One is this one, CMYK, and another one is RGB. You need to know what these modes are used for. So generally, I believe this is printing on paper or something. RGB is to display on screen. So you get to choose those color mode when you create a new document. And then in the file option, you can set the color mode, document color mode, and you can set it here if you go to file. Okay, in this lesson we will be learning about colors. First, let me make this one bigger. So we're selecting and fit artboard in the window. Okay, so this is the fill and stroke. This will apply the fill and stroke to your object. So you will see the throughout Illustrator will be able to see settings where you can apply fill and strokes. For example, in the properties panel, right, you will get the option to select apply fill and stroke. So Illustrator also comes with predefined colors, and these are called swatches. So I'm gonna select all this gray color leaves and apply a swatch. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So when you hover over it, it will display the CM something value. When I started this vlog, at the beginning, I didn't know how to choose a custom color, right? If you are using the swatches, you can only select those colors in the swatch. And one trick I knew at the beginning was I can choose any color when I click this fill and choose from this color picker. Now I'm going to show you another way. So if you click on fill and choose the color mixer, it sort of opens this. Currently it's displaying RGB, so we're gonna go to this and we need to make this we need to make this cm or whatever. um okay, so currently it's displaying RGB, but we're gonna make it display this one. So this is like, yep. Also, you can open up color and drag it to, no, select colors. So there are various ways you can like select colors. I'm gonna just choose some sort of like this color, green. Okay. In if you click the fill and go to swatches, you can see there's colors and then there's patterns, right? You can add your own colors and patterns. For now, let's add our own color to the swatch. I'll just press this icon, new swatch, and it will create the swatch with the selected this, it uses this fill color of this object we have selected, and we can give the swatch a name. You can give it whatever name you want. For example, I gave it light green. You could give it based on where you will use it. For example, if you use it for header, you could give it header color or whatever. So by default, this color swatch or whatever is global. That means wherever you use this color and update it again, it will change all those instances, I believe. Okay, next we'll try to learn how to create a copy of a swatch. So there are two steps. We first click fill stroke color box and then click new swatch button. This creates a copy, or we can choose duplicate swatch from the swatches panel menu. I don't know how this works because like we have colors, right? So if I go to fill and if I click this, it will obviously create a copy, and either I could select the copy and we could change some values. If I do change the values, since I don't know, man, like, okay, so this color and this color are now different. So that's why global colors are, change now. Okay, even though they are different. Okay, wait a minute. I meant to apply this one and then. Okay, great. So I thought the copy of another color sort of holds a reference, and when you change the color of the copy it would change the original. That's not the case because we're using both colors and I can change them individually and it doesn't affect the other. Okay, one thing in the swatch panel is that notice that all the colors we created as a white triangle underneath it. That means it's a global color, and by default the colors that come with the Illustrator are non-global. Uh, Converting a non-global color to a global color is a bit complicated. I think it's best to convert a color to global before using them. And it's harder. It's harder if you have used the color and then you decide to make it a global. Then the process is much complicated. So let's see. So we're gonna select this color, and so there's an option to make this global, right? When we click the color to global and then do this, and notice that either this color, I believe, okay, I think okay, where is the color? I believe at the beginning of this lesson we used the color that was here to all the leaves, right? Just notice when we made this color to global, the color that was used to for all the leaves weren't automatically updated, so we have to manually do that again. So just, and now let's try to update the color. Okay, next we're gonna learn how to use the color picker. So this is the color picker. I believe this is probably easy to use. So this controls the color range or whatever hues as you go from horizontally. It gets more saturated. As you go up, the color gets bright. So this is the color you have selected. So I'm gonna click this and double click it and go to some around here and like this. Out of gamut warning. What is this? And there's an option for color swatches. So when we click on light green and go to color modes, it uses that value, and of course I think it doesn't change that value, but we can use another swatch to sort of like a starting point. So we're gonna click OK, and we're gonna save this as a swatch. Same thing as before. Click this icon and great. Okay, now let's look at swatch libraries. Illustrator comes with thematic libraries or Toyo, Earthstone, ice cream, or whatever it is. These libraries appear as separate panels. So we're gonna so these are just custom colors that cannot be edited. That gives you more options when it comes to choosing colors. So we're gonna select the red. Um, let's try to fit the artboard and in the window. Okay, click the window and there's gotta be for the option for swatch libraries. Okay, swatch libraries. There are a lot of colors, I believe. We're gonna choose impressionism and something like this. We're gonna choose this color. And these folders are just called impressionism 1, 2, something like that. So that's the swatch library comes with Illustrator. You can also save this color by clicking this button and giving it a name. Because you can't modify the library. Okay, next I'm going to show you how to create tint of a color. I'm going to save this color. I don't know what color this is, so I'm just going to call this gray for now. Select this color and then we're going to apply the gray color. So we want to make this a tint. So when you click this, double click it, no, maybe like this. When you select the color mixer, so you get option for the tint slider. So I believe you don't get this for non-global colors. You only get the tint slider for the global colors. You could also make this new color. So you double click it and give it the name. I don't know what percentage of tint I gave it. I'm just gonna pick a random number. Okay, this next section doesn't really make sense to me because I don't think I will ever use it. But you can convert the colors of shapes from RGB to CMYK easily. All you need to do is just select the colors. Okay, the illustrator is buggy. Okay, select the colors, go to edit, maybe edit colors and convert to CMYK, convert to grayscale, and so there are a lot of options to just convert the colors. So there are a lot of options here. You might want to look into it. Okay, now let's check out how to use the eyedropper tool to quickly copy some attributes. Eyedropper tool, let's see if we double click it. It picks up when you click on an object, right? It copies its transparency, all of these values. So we're going to use the eyedropper tool to copy this color and apply to this. So to use the eyedropper tool, first you need to select a shape and then select another artwork where you want to copy attributes. So when I click it, it copies its colors, and that's pretty much it. You can double click the all of these tools to open up additional settings. When you double click on eyedropper tools, it lists the things the eyedropper picks up. Okay, next we're gonna check color guide. So we're probably here. Okay, so this opens up this panel. So this panel right here sort of like gives you colors based on color theory or color harmony or whatever. So if you have studied color theory, you would be familiar with these sort of rules: complementary, left complement, monochromatic, all of these. So these are generated from the value. So this is the base color. So harmony rules set the base color. Okay. So this we can set the base color by using this. Also, if we click the more menu, we get the option to show tint, shades, warm, vivid, muted, all of these colors. So these colors are the same as that's displaying here, I believe. So this is this color, maybe at the center, right? These are these colors. So when you click this, it changes the base color. We don't want that. So the base color, it's nowhere, it's not here. So when you click a color, it instantly applies that color to the selected artwork. Okay. Next, we're gonna select this green color and select same with fill color. And then we're gonna go to color guide again. So this is the base color and this is the base group of colors, and these are just harmony rules, colors generated based on harmony rules. We can drag it to make it big. So I click on select vivid. So just select some color and great. Although I was not able to so when I selected the green, there's supposed to be an option, a pink color option. Okay, is the guy selected that? So let's try to. So we have a green color selected, and I'm gonna open up the color guide again. So the either my I don't see the pink color here. Okay, now let's check recolor. Um, Recolor artwork, you can use it to manually edit colors. Um, you can quickly edit all the colors in your artwork. So we're gonna select all these whole shapes. So select all on active artboard. So this is gonna select all the artworks. We can then go to recolor. This will open up this panel. So all the colors are represented by these handles. So this handle points to this color, and this handle points to this color, and there's white, and there's also this prominent colors thingy. So if we drag it, colors all the colors change. So when we drag it, any of the colors, right, every other colors are being dragged with it. We can also click a reset to go back to how we were. Now if you want to independently change the colors, you can click this button that will sort of like let you select colors. You can double click it to open up this color picker. You can also go to color swatches and select the colors. So if you go to recolor and then click on advanced options, you can select base color. This base color is then used to generate harmony rules. So these are all the colors in the artwork. You can choose a color library. Choose a color library to use with this present library. Yeah. So there are. So let's go to the same thing we did. So we select the color library. Preset color library. So okay, so when we select a color library, it kind of limits what color you choose. So if I choose impressionism, these are the only available colors that I can choose. Okay, next we're gonna look at how to sample color in recolor artwork. So what we're going to do is just we're gonna get the colors from either a raster image or vector image. So we're gonna select again, and then we're gonna choose this. Next, what we want to do is click on color theme picker and move this object. So when we click this, it should select all the colors from this vector image. If we circle it, it should select only these two colors. If I select this, it should select only one color. I'm gonna paste a raster image, and then we're gonna copy the colors from that image. Okay, now I have an image. Let's see. So we are on the fourth. Okay, so we're gonna select again all the colors. Go to recolor, and then color theme picker, and select this image. Now it will select. It selected 4 colors from that image. So we're gonna select these. So this is how you can copy colors from either a vector, either a raster image or vector image. I'm gonna just copy these colors. Lastly, notice that there's a show brightness and hue on the color wheel, and then there's this button, show saturation, hue on color wheel. I just chose this color using the color theme picker, and then what we're gonna do next is just increase the saturation. So we're gonna choose this, so saturation and hue on color wheel, and then we're gonna just ramp it up to the right. And lastly, we can save the colors. new color group, save all color, save prominent colors. So that will save the colors, I believe. I think this got to be the colors, right? So what is this? Maybe we can edit this. Redo color. Okay. I don't know how to edit the name of this. Edit the name of this group. Okay, so the next section is all about using AI to generate colors, generative recolor. But I can't show you this because, well, I don't know. I can't show you this one. Anyway, the idea is that if you ever used the AI model before, AI prompt, you just prompt, you get to prompt, and then it generates colors, and then you choose one. So that's pretty much it. You give it prompts like generate me vibrant pink, purple, neon carnivals, something like this, and generates some colors like this. And then you can further go to recolor and use the handle to drag it around to choose another color. Maybe choose a library to limit the colors you can choose, something like that. And that's pretty much it. Okay, next we're gonna look at live painting. I did some things, so I'm gonna undo stuff. Okay. So this is artwork, and this is a group, right? This group contains this mug and leaves and this, I don't know, and there's this background, right? So what we're gonna do is what live paint does is it helps you like quickly color enclosed spaces. So you can like change the color of this enclosed space really quickly. I'm going to show you how to do that. So first we're going to like create an enclosure space, right? So this is already an enclosed space. So this green is another enclosed space. Like you can think of like closed path, something like that. So we're gonna create another enclosed space, right? I'm gonna use this line segment to draw something like this. So I'm not using any fill or stroke, so you don't see that. But if you go to view and outline, you can see, so this becomes an enclosed space, and this also becomes an enclosed space. Okay, so we need to convert this group into a live object or something. So live paint, we need to convert it to live paint, and then we can use the live paint bucket tool to apply color. So the live paint bucket tool is under shape builder tool. We're gonna select a color and then select this tool, and notice that there's sort of like a outline, red outline that kind of like um, highlights the enclosed space. So this is also an enclosed space. These are enclosed space, and these are enclosed space. So we can quickly apply color to the enclosed space, and we can use the arrow key to change the colors on the group of colors, right? This icon shows you the group of colors. So the group of colors are like pink. So these the middle color, the color you choose becomes the middle color, and the left color becomes the left, and right color becomes the right. So that's how the live paint tool works. And with that, we have reached the at the end of the lesson. um, you can go to Adobe Illustrator website, and you can search like Illustrator help or learn, and this will open up the Adobe Illustrator learning page. Gives you more tutorials. After you're done with this book, you can go ahead and check the book, or you could go to YouTube and watch other YouTubers. That's it for this video.